How's it going, guys? It's the Pixelated Pumpkin, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'll be discussing my thoughts, predictions, and ideas for props that we could see at the Halloween and Party Expo for Halloween 2021. Now, every year, if you don't know what the Halloween and Party Expo is, it's a trade show held with a bunch of different companies that go each year. Basically, they're showing off all their new props and items and products, mainly around Halloween, of course. So the most popular ones there's plenty of companies you guys know and love. Morse Costumes, Techie Toys, just a whole bunch of them. Mainly their distributors go there to represent them and stuff. But there are definitely some that represent themselves, like Morbid Enterprises. Unfortunately, they are out of business, but in my opinion, it was only a matter of time since their quality just kept going down and down and down, and their props weren't even good anymore. But there are plenty that go each year, the biggest one definitely being Morse Costumes. There are plenty of professional prop companies, just so many companies. It's definitely one of the coolest times of year where a whole bunch of new props get released, and we get a small taste of what new items we'll be able to see and purchase for the Halloween 2021 season. So it's very exciting, and I'm just giving you guys my ideas and thoughts on what props you can maybe see. Now this is just going to be for Morse Costumes booth. What ideas I'm going to give today, since it's just Seasonal Vision's distributor pretty much. Well, they're one of their distributors since there's a lot of them, but they basically send in their own ideas to Seasonal Visions for them to make into props for them. And I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. I've heard multiple people say stuff like that, including one of the people who work there. But overall, they are a really good company. So basically, I'll just going to be giving my predictions on what they could possibly be bringing to the table this year. So my first prediction for most of you will be pretty obvious. Basically, over the past few years, Morse Costumes has been making an absurd amount of clowns. So definitely, I think we're going to see a lot of clowns. Maybe last year there's a little bit less. I'm pretty sure 2018 or 2019, it was literally just clowns and maybe like one or two different dragons. But that was pretty much it for 2019. I'm pretty sure it's 2019. But overall, there really wasn't much brought to the table that year. Definitely one of their weakest years since it was literally just clowns. But I think this year we're going to get maybe 1, 2, or 3 more clowns, kind of like last year. We did get a few, definitely a lot last year. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 clowns. But I definitely think we could see more. I'm hoping maybe 2 or 3 this year, that being the minimum. Probably the most famous one from last year being the Underworld clown that Morse Costumes had. That was definitely one of my favorite clowns. Very unique. I hope we can see more clowns on the lines of Underworld clown, since that was just a really cool clown. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm sure there are a lot of people who do. So that's going to definitely be my first prediction. I really hope that they don't go too overboard with clowns this year. I hope there's 2 or 3, as I said. So yeah. Now my second prediction, I think this may be another one that's pretty obvious, but a little less obvious than the clowns. I think they're going to take a huge advantage of the new digital eyes. Now, last year they had one prop with that. That was basically our whole introduction to the digital eyes props. I really hope they I'm sure by now it's been a little bit overused by SVI, but I'm definitely going to think, since last year, I think that was SVI's beta testing of the eyes, like to see how the market enjoyed it and how many people liked these unique digital eyes. I think Morse Costumes will make a lot more props with the digital eyes concept, and hopefully they do so, since it makes for some really unique stuff. I think we're going to get a ton of props with them. Hopefully not too many, but so they don't keep wearing it out. But it's a very cool concept and a very cool design, so I hope we see more. Now this one may be a surprise to some of you, but I think Morse Costumes will start taking better advantage of fog machines. I think most of the props, if not all this year, will have some sort of fog machine attachment to it. Now, my reason for this is the Harvester of Souls last year at Spirit Halloween was a huge hit, one of the most popular props of the year, close second next to the 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot, but a very cool prop indeed. Definitely my favorite from last year at Spirit Halloween. So I think they're gonna Morse Costumes is gonna try to beat Spirit Halloween with another fog machine prop, possibly made by SBI. I know Morse Costumes also uses Techie Toys to make their props for them, but I definitely think we could see some sort of very unique and very cool creature that uses a fog machine in its design, and it's an integral part to the prop, very similar to how the fog machine was a very integral part to the Harvester of Souls. So I definitely think we could see a very unique fog machine oriented prop. I hope so. I love those. I love them. I love animatronics that use just more than just gears and movement, and they take more unique designs. So definitely, we could definitely see something cool with the fog machine in mind. Final prediction is probably the most wild out of all of them, but I think Morse Costumes is going to have an alien theme this year. Similar to how most last year and other years they had just strictly clowns. Not saying they're just going to have strictly aliens, but I think we're definitely going to see a lot of aliens this year. My reason for thinking this, myself, I don't really know. There's just something that makes me feel like we're going to see a few aliens from Morse Costumes this year. I really, really hope so. I know aliens definitely don't get enough love, and there's not enough props made out of them. They're one of my favorite creatures. They're very cool, and I would just love to see another take on the alien characters. Maybe something really scary like from The Thing, maybe a licensed character, but I think more aliens would be awesome, and I really hope that we get a few aliens. I don't know, there's just something that makes me feel that we're going to get an alien from Morse Costumes this year. I really don't know what it is, but I don't know. That's my last prediction of this video, so thank you all for watching. I know this video is probably a little bit short. There's just a few predictions that I wanted to make before the big event happens, and I'm just really excited. No matter what we see each year, there's always a few really good ones, and I just can't wait to see what Morse Costumes has brought this year, along with all the other companies. And since it's going to be held entirely virtual, maybe there'll be videos for everything this year. That there's a higher chance, definitely, since I think a lot of the companies don't bother getting videos of anything, except for Morse Costumes and stuff, of course, and probably Distortions Unlimited. But really, none of the other companies take videos, and the videos we do get aren't that great, especially last year, since we didn't have a haunter go in and film any of the stuff. We really didn't get a good look at anything besides Morse Costumes. So, I think this year, since it's being held virtually, I don't know if it's going to be in the form of a live stream or all the companies are just going to put out their videos of their props like right away. That would be the best, definitely. But probably not. I'm not sure what's going to happen with it, but I'm really excited nonetheless, and I'm definitely going to make a ton of videos for everything that comes out of that event. There'll probably be one big reaction video for Morse Costumes, and maybe a few here and there of just the demos of the props being shown off, because I gotta capitalize on the views, of course. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, this is the Pixelated Pumpkin, signing out.